Alright, this video I'm going to show you how to create a mirror with the aluminum foil. So you need the aluminum foil, your wooden block, and some tape. The aluminum foil, if you can cut it into a square dimension, that's great. This one is about, if I measure it out, it's about 8 centimeters by 8 centimeters. If your sheet's not this big, that's okay. You can cut it to maybe be this dimension. Really the main idea is we're going to want it to cover the surface of the wooden block. So that's the big picture, okay? Alright, so first thing we need to do is we need to actually take the aluminum foil and we need to get rid of all these creases. So if it has gotten crumbled up, you're going to press your finger, and if you continue to do this, without ripping it of course, you're going to notice that it'll actually smooth it back out. And you want to get it as smooth as possible. Take your time with this. This is a pretty important idea. Alright, when you do this to the whole sheet, eventually it'll look like this guy right here. Alright, so this is going to make it really smooth, more like a mirror surface. And what we're going to now do is tape this to the wooden block. Before you do though, I don't know how big of a difference it is, but I think it's significant enough. There's going to be two sides, one that'll look kind of dull, like this side, and the other which is a little bit shinier. We want the shiny side to actually be the side away from the block. That acts like the mirror. Okay? So, real simple, take some tape. Probably can't see it that well, but here's some tape. I'm going to basically put some on the bottom part here, and then this will tape. So let me show you. So my tape's hanging off right here. I'm going to lay it flat on the block, alright, with the shiny side facing away from the block, and I'll put this one piece of tape down. And the other piece of tape you're going to put on the other side, but this is pretty important with this piece. You need to make sure the aluminum foil is stretched as flat as possible. Again, don't rip it, but if you kind of pull on it, alright, so it's not loose like this. If you pull on it and get rid of that crease. If you can get it as flat as possible, really pressed up against the wooden block, I think the better your results will be. Alright, so we want this part against the wooden block, of course, to be as flat as possible. If you don't have this part up top here, that's perfectly fine. It's really about the wooden block part right here, okay? So make sure that's really flat. And essentially what you'll do is you'll lay it down, and this right here, this surface is going to act like the mirror, the reflecting surface, okay?